Yeah, we did it! What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. And a very happy Magic Monday. One and all. We made it. It is Duskmourn time. Spooky month.
Yes.
Has officially begun, and by that I mean technically last week was the first, so it technically was last week, but you know, whatever. Last week was our first Duskmourn stream, so it makes sense. October 1st was our first one, and now we're here for the second week of it, and
so now we're really getting into it.
Yeah, we only got 7 wins last week, so this is when we're really going to get into it.
I meant spooky month.
Oh, I see. Of course. I mean, to be fair, we've been getting into Spooky Month over on Video Games for All for the past couple of weeks with our Spooky Month pre-recorded playthrough of Little Nightmares 2 for Spooky Sequel Sunday. With a new one that just came out yesterday and another one that'll come out this coming Sunday. But anyway, for those of you that may be new, whether you're watching live or on the VOD, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
We are Geek for All, and we are here to play, once again, some Magic the Gathering Arena here on Magic Monday. And as I said specifically, we will be playing some Duskmourn Limited, whether that is... Duskmourn House of Horror Limited. It says so right here. Whether that is sealed or draft, you know, I kind of haven't decided yet. I feel like we should probably start with a draft. Oh, we should probably resume this draft that we didn't do last week. Was that what was going on? I think so. Yes. I drafted this a while ago. I showed it off at the end of last stream, I think. So here's what I got. I drafted Toby. He was my pack one, pick one.
It's Toothy and Peer.
I know. It's definitely Peer and Toothy. Like, it just totally is. You're right. But I've got a lot of removal. I've got some resurrection. Or reanimator, I guess, as it's want to be called. And we've got 2 of these 7-drop 5/5 Death Touchers that when they enter or attack, they lose 2, we gain 2, and draw a card. So we want to like get these into the graveyard and then get them back with reanimate spells. We've also got 4 of these that have swamp cycling. So we can always cycle these early and then get them back onto the battlefield like on turn 4 or something. And we've got 2 miasma demons as well. So, which also allow us to discard cards. So we've got options. It's probably what we'll do here. Amy, do you want... I guess I didn't pick a lot. Do you want the Clown or the Most Valuable Slayer as our deck box?
Clown, please.
You got it.
He's awesome.
Yeah. And then I will start our first game, and Amy can check in with all you lovely folks who are watching us and commenting or chatting, whatever you want to call it. Thank you for being here.
So Corey Teague is here saying howdy howdy.
What's up, Corey?
Sorry I missed last week. Totally got caught up and doing things. Hope your first Duskmourn draft was excellent.
Like I said, we went with... We got 7 wins, I think 2 losses, because I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I would have remembered more if it was less than 2 losses. Wow, this is what a high-quality hand we have here, everybody. Mulligan. That's better. 1, 3, 3, and 6. I can make this work. Actually, I'll put this 6 on the bottom. But anyway, yeah, we got a 7-win deck last week. It was a lot of fun. It was basically what... Yeah, we drew the other one. It was basically what we did the whole time, which is why I didn't get to do this draft, even though it was there last week. Oh, look, they have the Wanderer sleeves.
Nice. Marcus is here saying sup 7 and 2.
Yeah, thank you. And hello, Marcus.
Yes. And Erica is also here saying hi, my loves, with a heart.
What's up, Erica? Happy Magic Monday to each and every one of you.
Yeah.
How is everyone doing? We would love to know. Look at their lands. I was going to say sleeves.
Is that Nessie? What is that?
Yeah, it's a sea monster. I mean, we've seen sea monsters in this set. That stupid Glimmerlight. No. Do I do it? It doesn't matter. It's going to get flying either way. So, sure. I'll kill your Glimmer. And then next turn, kill your creature, lose 2 life. That'll be great. Everybody's happy. Yes, he gets flying. We draw... Sheltered by Ghosts. What a good card. It's so dumb. This is an instant, but they're tapped out and they're in part blue, so goodbye. I lose 2. Go to 19. And we're both with empty boards except for this Glimmerlight equipment. Unfortunately, I don't have enough to do both of these in the same turn. But a Possessed Goat. Okay. So the Possessed Goat, they can pay 3 mana, discard a card, and put 3 counters on it, and then it becomes a 4/4 Black Goat Demon. And black and white Goat Demon. Pass.
Erica says, I've been better, but a big bowl of chili is helping.
Ooh.
Love chili.
Yeah. All right, so they discarded a Creeping Peeper to make this thing a 4/4. I don't care as much. I can probably just like take 4 and then flash this thing in. Sorry, take 5 and then flash this thing in at the end of the turn. Put Sheltered by Ghosts on it. Steal their thing. Right? Because it's any permanent? Yeah, non-land permanent. Perfect. Take 5.
Yeah, I always end up putting lots of cheese on mine and eating it off of tortilla chips. So it's definitely a comfort food for me.
+1/+0, lifelink and ward 2. Let's give it a try. It seems like it worked. Let's steal this goat. Thank you. Combat. Attack for 4 lifelink. Surveil 1. Do I need the land? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually really do. So I will keep it there. And take 4. And we gain 4. And then I'll drop a 1/1. Why not? Seems good. 5th land. Yeah, last week we were blue-red, if I recall correctly. Does it bounce it? It bounces it. Okay. So the Sheltered by Ghosts goes away, and they get their goat back, which is currently a 1/1. Oh, and they also get to Manifest Dread. And the other card they got rid of was Stay Hidden, Stay Silent, a removal spell. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, let's say no attacks and end the turn. They obviously know that we have this, but it's got flesh, so you can't make me play it when you want me to play it. I'm going to play it when I want to play it. Using Glimmerlight on the goat to make it a 2/2. They have 2 cards left in their hand, so basically what I could do is, if they use the ability, it would become a 5/5 again, like it was before. And they do have Fear of Activation, but I'm still going to flash this thing in and block because I can. I'm not really that worried about it at all. Although, actually, I think I'm going to do it the other way around, because they could flip up their face down, but if they're going to, I'm going to make them. So we'll go like that and like that. I'm not afraid of the goat. I ain't afraid of no goats.
Yeah.
I thought of the joke. I had to say it. I'm sorry.
Very good.
All right, we can Manifest Dread now. Erratic Apparition was the face down. Good. They didn't flip it up. And we got a 6 mana, 6/5. Oh, no, we didn't. We're going to take Nowhere to Run, because then the other one goes to the graveyard, and we can get it back next turn for 5 mana.
Haha.
Yeah. Pretty damn good. Drowned Diner. They draw 3, discard 1. Beautiful. This is just... Oh, we drew Rite of the Moth instead.
Ah.
Okay. Well, we have 2 options. I think I'm going to go with this one first, because it brings it back to the battlefield, and we gain 3 life as well. They're tapped out, so it doesn't really matter what order I do this in, but sure. Let's go with that. Now we have a 6/5 ward, discard a card.
So Erica says, I'm doing another big, deep clean so the furnace guy can come look at ours, and I'm just over it.
For sure.
Yeah, this is probably really fucking annoying by this point.
Yeah. Keep up.
This is what, the 3rd time? Is that what you said?
Yeah, if I recall correctly, it is the 3rd time. Yes.
Sorry, Joe, I interrupted.
No, you're totally fine. They actually targeted our Spectral Snatcher with Stay Hidden, Stay Silent. They had to discard a card to do it. But we're fine. Clammy Prowler is a 2/5. You got it. Valgavoth's Faithful, but we need creatures in our graveyard to be able to... Interesting. Okay. Well, I mean, I can still play it. Activate only as a sorcery. I really would love that 6th land deck. That'd be really nice, huh?
Corey says, I have a draft sitting at 3-0 and too scared to keep going. LOL, it was a jank. Put together and feel my time is coming to epically lose.
That's fair. That's definitely fair.
That is funny.
Do I block this? I'm going to take 4 and go to 15. Like, I'll still be at more life than them. They have 2 cards in hand, 6 mana open. Do I care about this? I mean, they're tapped out creature-wise, so I'll just take 4. I don't care. Excuse me. Well, that was my fault, I suppose. Hey, a 6th land. Any number of creatures get -2/-2. But I'd have to discard Right of the Moth. So I guess I'll just play a 5/4 flyer. Sure.
She says, this will be the 5th time. 2 times last year when it first broke. Then 2 more to get the new one installed. And now this one will be the 5th.
That's awful.
Oh my god, Erica.
That's awful.
What the actual fuck?
It sounds like our saga with our washer-dryer in our house. To get it going. That has been the never-ending issue that is still never-ending. Wow. For somebody that had 2 cards in their hand, they really are finding an answer to literally everything that we play. It's like really actually annoying. I can chump block with the manifest creature on the 5/7. Oh, never mind. We just take 5. Sure, I block there then. Take 7, go to 8. Okay. They can reattach that Glimmerlight for 1 mana. Make a 5/5, I guess? On the Fear of Immobility. Hey, look. Ooh. Resurrected Cultist, but that's if it's in our graveyard, we can get it back. Still don't really have anything attractive in our graveyard. We have a 3/2. Oh well. So I'll play this 4/1. No attacks. So it says we can return it from our graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it, and only as a sorcery. Okay. We have to have Delirium, which we do have, which is nice.
Okay.
They can Meat Locker at any time to tap one of my creatures and put a stun counter on it. I assume they're just going to wait for the Miasma Demon to untap next turn. Or actually, no, they'd have to do it now, because the Miasma Demon, we will have a turn with it untapped as a 5/4 flyer.
Corey asks, anyone doing anything fun for Halloween? Well, actually, not necessarily for Halloween, but we did just get invited to go apple picking. Possibly.
Is this news to me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I was like, I feel like I would have remembered that. Were we invited by your friend whose first name starts with the letter A? No. All right, well, we can talk about it later then.
Okay.
I'll block the 5/7 with the 4/1 and take... Ooh, I gotta take 7? Gross. I'll block there as well. Okay. Now they'll tap it down. Okay. Yeah, they're doing really well. 2 stun counters. I said a stun counter. I was wrong. And a Piranha Fly. Just literal nothing but gas for our opponent here. And not nothing but gas for us, though. And I guess either way it comes back with a finality counter on it, but we don't have enough mana, right? Because this is 4 and this is 4 and 4, 5, 6, 7. So even though we drew a land, we still don't have enough to do both. And we're at 4 and all our shit's tapped, so we sure can do this and then concede. Congrats, you did it.
Thank you. Farewell. Farewell. Farewell.
No, you were right the first time. Thank you. Farewell.
Sure. Corey says, I love October, my fave month. Same.
I was going to say, you're in good company here. Amy loves Halloween.
It's my favorite holiday.
Oh, God. Gollum Hentai is our opponent currently.
Ew.
Yeah. This is a weird hand. Could have Toby. If we get a land, but then we need 4 and 6. I'm going to keep it. I have faith. Maybe I shouldn't, but I do. Ooh, we drew the 3rd land immediately. Thank you, deck. Appreciate it. I've heard you got to ask for what you want. The hand that feeds. We drew another land. Damn. Okay. Pass. So the hand that feeds, if they have Delirium, becomes a 4/2 menace. Right now it is just a 2/2. They are at least 3 colors.
I mean, it's still a hand with a mouth. you know, not just a tutu.
No blocks. Yeah, it's really gross. If you take time to look at this art, it's really unsettling.
It's okay.
Ugh. All right, I'm gonna do this because I have the mana for it. They can manifest Dread if they would like. It does put something in their graveyard. They are part black, so it's possible they can get it back and benefit from this. Obviously, they want Delirium, so I just put a creature in there, and now they can make their choice with Manifest Dread. But I got rid of a flyer that has Vigilance, so it's a blocker as well, with 3 toughness, and gets bonuses for enchantments that get played. They did put a creature in the graveyard, so I'm curious how that will work out for us. But here is Toby, Beastie Befriender. We will see how quickly this token gets bounced or removed in some way. 4th land.
So Erica says, I'm doing a drag version of Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas for Halloween. Should be fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The fuck is this? Special guest Maddening Hex. Whenever I cast a non-creature spell, they roll a d6. It deals damage to me equal to the result, and then they attach it to another one of our opponents chosen, or another one of their opponents chosen at random, of which there are none. But I can steal a non-land permanent with this. So if I do that, +1 +0, lifelink and ward 2. Interesting. I can't do that right now. But it's non-creature spell. Okay. So I will do this. Fanatic of the Harrowing. We each discard a card. I'm going to discard this 6-drop. And I draw a card as well, which is nice. And they have to discard a card as well. And they discarded their own Fanatic of the Harrowing earlier. They discarded a land, and we drew a land. I am not going to attack. Basically, if we attack with the beast, it can't attack or block alone. And putting Sheltered by Ghosts on it while they have 2 2/2s on the field, not really a great way to get this task done. So, the Egotist, they can tap 2, sack another creature or enchantment, and give this indestructible until end of turn. Tap it, and then whenever they sack any permanent, we lose 1, they gain 1. Play this.
Erica says, so long, farewell, Avita saying goodnight. I had no idea that that's how you spelled Avita.
Oh, really? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's how you spell it.
I never would have guessed anywhere near that, I'm sure. Corey says, have a good one, Erica.
Oh, I don't think she's leaving. That's from Sound of Music.
Yeah.
Shout outs to my mom for why I know that.
She was just referring to our opponent's
name Farewell.
Yeah.
I really want to do this. Just get my thing back. And give one thing -2/-2.
He says, Sheltered by Ghosts is a beast in Standard.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Enchantments have made a comeback.
Card's just stupid. Stupid card. Actually, you know what? Do I get rid of both of these? Yeah, I think I do. So I'll discard both of these cards. I'll keep Sheltered by Ghosts because it's insane. And I give two things -1/-1. It's going to be this one for sure, because Indestructible doesn't save it, even if they chose to do that. And I'll get rid of the Hand that feeds as well. Don't make the mistake. Don't do it. I mean, I guess they could sack it in order to make us lose one and they gain one, as long as they understand that. But if they think it saves their creature, it doesn't. An indestructible creature with 0 toughness still goes to the graveyard. And then I can attack with both of these because I don't care if the Fanatic dies now, especially because it would trade with their face down. So good. Now they are at 15, and we have a 5/4 flyer. So basically anything that they play, Derelict Attic, you draw 2, lose 2. Perfect. Down to 13. Basically anything that they play that would threaten this in any way, we just play Sheltered by Ghosts and get rid of it. But instead, I guess, because they let us do this, I'm going to play Sheltered by Ghosts on our flyer. Congrats, you roll a d6 and I take some damage. I didn't even see how much it was. It doesn't matter. I'll take your Mythic away from you. I'll go to combat and attack for 6 flying lifelink. They go to 7, I go to 22, and then I'll drop my Resurrected Cultist.
Cool.
Right?
That was a pretty good turn.
Thank you. All right, so ward on this is ward 2. So they would need a removal spell for 4 or less mana, or if they play a land, 5 or less mana. They do not have it. They draw 2, lose 2 again, and go to 5 with 3 mana left over. 4 mana left over.
Corey says, have you played with Abhorrent Oculus yet?
You know what? I think I did during pre-release. No, it was during the streamer event. I'm not a huge fan. I feel like by the time you... I guess if you build the deck around it. During the streamer event, I'm sure we had it in like a sealed or something. Where we couldn't really build the deck around it or build our picks around it. But I feel like it just gets started a little too late. Right, so what happens? When it enters, make a Glimmer. So take 2, go to 20. And they conceded.
Thank you, Gollum Hentai. Never thought I'd say that sentence. Anyway. Here we fucking are.
Coveted? Coveted. That's my best guess.
Coveted.
This is why she does what she does. And I'm over here, poorly playing Magic sometimes. It was very well done. Very well done.
You know, okay. So, fucking chat, right? When people are writing real words, I can't fucking read them.
It's true.
But when people write fake words, I can read that shit.
Yeah.
Explain that to me.
I can't do that. I'm sorry. All right, Toby, you're here, and so is your 4/4 friend. Okay, I mean, we have the combo, right? Turn 4, we discard this. Turn 5, we play this, get it back. We just need a swamp off the top deck. Right here. Right here. Arena? Right here. Swamp off the top. That's what we need. I will attempt the block and see what happens. Perfect! Ooh, the double striker. Oh, okay. Well. Oh, right. They manifest Dread, which would just be a 2/2, and I still can't attack with Toby, so... Or, the Beast. I mean, Toby is dead. Anyway.
Oh, shit. Beast just has his lifeless body on its back.
Crying.
But you can't tell because the masks are covering its eyes.
That's right. Right, so they flipped it. Oh, that was smart. They flipped up the Acrobatic Cheerleader. I cannot draw a 4th land or a 2nd color, so apparently I just lose this game now.
Well, they do have Ulamog and Emrakul. So
Hey, we did it! Like 2 turns too late. Not 4 turns. Oh, they were also stuck on triple white. Okay. They discarded Unsettling Twins, and we discarded Shroud Stumper, the 5/5 Death Toucher. But now I need another land to be able to do this, or I can play one of the Faithful and then wait a turn. Glassworks deals 4 damage to the token, I assume. Yep. There it goes. Takes 6. Unfortunate. We're at 8. We drew the 5th land. Gain 3 life, play a 5/5. They lose 2, we gain 2 more, and draw a card. Hell yes, and it's another land. I'll attack with the 2/2, sure. 16 to 13. That was a tough choice, because basically if they remove the 5/5, then like I could have chump blocked the double striker, but I'm gonna attempt this block on the double striker and see what happens. If they have pump, then they kill us. Or kill our creature, I guess. Oh, okay. So with first strike, our creature dies and gets exiled. Orphans of the Wheat, aka Children of the Corn. When it attacks, tap any number of untapped creatures they control, and it gets +1/+1 for each creature tapped that way.
Corn is a far superior grain to wheat. Okay.
Wow. There might be a little bit of bias there.
I don't think so.
All right, so I could get Toby back with this. I won't be able to play anything else. Or I could play both Valgavoth's Faithfuls and play the Friendly Ghost, buffing this up and attacking again. I'm going to try that. Oh, wait, do we have 6? Am I stupid? We do have 6. I can kill all 3 of their creatures. What an idiot I am.
Whoa.
Sorry, everybody.
You're not an idiot. You just saw that.
1, 2, 3. Discard all 3 of these. And then kill 1, 2, 3. Seems good.
You just killed a bunch of orphans. What is wrong with you?
Look at them. Look at their faces. That's terrifying. Look, now we've got Unsettling Twins. See what happens? If you don't take care of them, they just multiply.
Wow.
Like rabbits.
This is... Okay.
Holy shit, they're popping off. Wow. Okay. Well, interestingly, I mean, we could just get the Friendly Ghost back. They don't have any flying. What does Arabella do again? X damage to each opponent, and you gain X life, where X is the number of creatures you control with power 2 or less, which right now is 3, which is a problem. But I guess I will... I will take the Friendly Ghost. I will give this flyer +2/+4. And I'll attack for 7, which is currently half their life total.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Right?
Erica says, oh, I also got some mooncakes for the Mid-Autumn Festival.
Nice. So I'll double block here, take 4, go to 4. Depending on what their last card is. Take 5, go to 3. Okay. And then they return a creature with mana value 3 or less from their graveyard to their hand. I assume Arabella, since that's a very good card. That does exactly what their deck wants to do. And they can recast it immediately. I was like, why is that not the card you're choosing? Yeah, they can cast it right now. Very nice. But we have 7 damage in the air, which is not enough. Rite of the Moth gets us what? Nothing. Nothing of use.
Are you going to have a table at the festival, Erica?
Fuck, we lose. Damn it, man. Because it's on attacks, right? We're at 3? Maybe I'm not dead? Currently, I'm not dead. If they play another creature with power 2 or less... Oh, no, because they can just activate the enchantment that they have as well. Well, we got to make them have it. So I'm going to go to combat here. I can only attack with the... 5, 6, 7... Yeah. I can only attack with that because I need another blocker. And so I will then play my 6/5 ward, discard a card. I take right now 2 from Arabella. If they play another creature with power 2 or less, or activate their enchantment, we are dead. To unlock their other room door. They moused over it already, so I assume they know. But if they attack with Arabella, we take 2, go to 1. They unlock their door, we take 1 at the beginning of our upkeep and die. So we're at 1. We block with this. They activate their room. Yeah, okay. They saw the line. We had to make them have it, but yeah.
Thank you, Coveted.
Oh, it wasn't on our upkeep. It was on their end step, but either way.
Yeah.
We were definitely still dead regardless. That was very good. That was the closest it could have been. We had him dead this turn, so... Oh, and this is the Oculus, the abhorrent Oculus that Corey was asking about before.
It does look abhorrent.
Yeah, it's really bad. Well, it's really scary looking. I wouldn't say it's a really bad card, but I look forward to hearing what Corey has to say if that's coming up. So I do apologize for talking so much.
Let's see. Corey says, yeah, in standard with recommission, getting it back from graveyard by passing exile 6 cards. It's one of the best decks in the meta right now.
Nice. Interesting. I feel like we got like very similar cards in our mulligan that we did in our first hand. So, whatever.
It's okay.
Third land, please.
Erica says, have I told you guys about mooncakes before?
I feel like I remember hearing about them, yes.
I know what moon pies are.
I also know what moon pies are. They are delicious is what they are.
Corey says, yeah, in standard... did I read that already? I sure did. And by the way, I mentioned I was going to responsibly try to play this set free to play.
Yeah.
Cut to $200 spent later. Haha. Erg. Wizards, you always get me somehow.
Very nice. That's funny.
The worst. I'm sorry, Corey.
Top 4, 1 into your hand, the rest into your graveyard, draw 3, or gain 3.
Erica says, we're so back.
Yeah.
It's so Jover.
So that's a really good catchphrase. I like
that is good.
All right, their deck is like super similar to ours. I am going to... It's a 4-1. Yeah, I'm going to play this.
Corey says it's just hard to play ranked standard without all the new cards.
Yep.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, it sure is.
Erica says Joe giving his best Miss Hannigan audition.
Yeah, with the killing the orphans.
And then she says, oh no, Mid-Autumn Festival is a Chinese tradition where you celebrate the Lunar New Year.
Awesome.
And mooncakes are a traditional treat eaten at the time, so I bought some. Cool.
Each opponent may sack an online permanent or discard a card. Take 2. Damage equal to its power. Oh, and they gain 2 life from this, right? Wow, they're really popping off again, huh? Okay, we can do 2 damage to something and gain 2 life. The issue is we just don't have enough mana, like, because I have 2 removal spells and both of these creatures are annoying.
I'll tell them to stop being annoying.
Yeah, I will do my best. All right, let's play Toby. I think that's my best play here. It gives me blockers for both of their things. Toby can block the looter. The 4/4 can block the 2/2. Of course, if they kill Toby, I can block neither, and then I kind of get screwed. But the only other option would have been to deal 2 damage to the 2/2. Their deck is similar to ours, but better than ours. I don't think we have any of these looters. I will take 2 again. And they gain 2. Of course, we didn't draw a land. We're still stuck on 3. They have a 5/5 now, so sure. I'll just stem the bleeding a little bit and gain 2 more life. No attacks.
She says, they're a sort of pastry. The crust is a tender and soft dough, sweetened with golden syrup.
Ooh.
And the traditional filling is sweet lotus seed paste.
Wow.
And salted duck egg yolks to look like the moon.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
Don't have a way of... Don't do it. We're barely holding on. You're at 34. You don't have to have anything out of your 6 cards in hand. Thank you. Jesus Christ. You already get to search your library for any card you want for the second time this game, and I can't draw a 4th fucking land. They get another stomper thing.
Oh, she's going to send us a picture.
Right of the Moth gets it back. Okay, great. Oh, that's awesome. I look forward to seeing that.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
Yeah, this person's just running over us like crazy. Hey, look. A 4th land. What a competitive game this has been. I guess we get our 5-6 back. It's probably our best option. Or 6-5, excuse me. It's not great. It literally just trades with the Death Toucher. Might as well have just gotten Toby instead. But it brought it back with a finality counter, so if it dies, I can't get Emerge from the Cocoon, or use Emerge from the Cocoon to get it back. But yeah, I'm going to do it. I go to 4 now. And they get to search for another card. That's 3. And they're at 38. Genuinely don't think there's a way out of this for us, but we'll see. I'm at 1. 6 mana open. Oh, they just cast the Right of the Moth back from the graveyard, get the other 5/5 back. We lose 2, they gain 2, and they win. You got it. They literally searched for a swamp and put it in their graveyard because it doesn't matter. But if they don't play the Right of the Moth and get that creature back, I will concede because then they're just toying with us. But they did it. Perfect. You got it. Perfect.
Thank you, Maldoror. Maldoror? I don't know.
Your guess is as good as mine, Amy.
Corey says, should have just brought Toby back. Haha. The way you said that was so sarcastically spiteful.
Yeah, it was just like, well, I got the 6-drop back, but it would have been exactly the same if I brought the 3-drop back. It would have been the same thing. Okay, well, we lost. We went 1-3.
But it wasn't showing a tick.
I grabbed it already. I clicked claim prize already.
Oh. And it goes away after that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Because I'm looking at those 3 little things, and they're all still black.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
We lost? Because it doesn't say we lost.
Yeah, I got
so
rid
I
of it
guess
already,
it doesn't
sorry.
realize we lost.
Whatever. I'll do a draft. I don't need to do a sealed right now. I'm sure sealed goes away soon enough, which is unfortunate, but let's do another draft. We'll try to redeem ourselves. That was a bad one. We're ready.
Erica says, pictures have been sent.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can pull it up. My phone was being weird today with Discord. I won't lie. It was like, hey, do you want to do this? You have to verify your phone number. And I'm like, I don't have to verify shit, Discord. Okay, we're good.
Just filled the seats.
Good.
Oh, they're so pretty.
They look really cool. Really, really cool.
I don't think they look like the moon, but they're very pretty.
Valgavoth's Onslaught. I don't love this card. I mean, obviously, it's draft. If it was sealed, it would be a lot better because those games go longer. But we also have another green card here in Overgrown Zealot. But we have Fear of Abduction. I'm going to take it because it's really cool looking. You can make it bigger too if you want.
Oh, thanks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to take Fear of Abduction. I can't promise it's the best card here. I mean, Impossible Inferno seems pretty good. But I'll try the Fear of Abduction. I like the card a lot. Confirm it. Okay. There is white-red with Midnight Mayhem. I actually really like this card a lot.
Same.
Fear of Infinity is a good one, although with it being here along with 2 blue cards, including a blue rare that like really leans us into blue-red. This is what we had last week, if I recall. Do I just take this and try to lean into this deck? This deck is fun. I like this deck a lot. Do you want this deck?
Yes.
All right, we'll try it. If it's not to our seat, we're not keeping it, but we'll try.
Fine.
Like Most Valuable Slayer, that's a really good card for the deck. Obviously, it wants to be...
We'll see more of those.
Maybe, hopefully. It's a good one. Who we drafting with? Nice. Meru, Shatoko, Blue Limbo, Thor 20, Black Lotus, and Hindsight. Some cool names in this draft.
Yeah.
Coolest being Geek for All, of course. I mean, obviously.
Of course. Everyone knows that.
Yes, they do. Oh, well, there's Chainsaw. There's Lionheart Glimmer, which does have 2 power, notably. And there's Shepherding Spirits with Plane Cycling. It's actually really interesting. 3 damage to up to 1 target creature. Equip 3? I think I'm going to actually take the... This costs 2. Fine, I'll take the Chainsaw. I haven't loved it when other people have played it. I'm going to give it a try in this deck. I think it'll be pretty good, and I'd rather take it as a low drop over a 5 drop, because we already have a 4 and a 6, and the red-white deck wants to be fast, and a 4, a 5, and a 6 are not fast. So we'll give that a try. Okay. Infernal Phantom does have 2 power. It has Eerie, and there's 2 of them in this pack. There's also Jump Scare. But what does this do? 4 mana, 2/3 Eerie. When it enters, or when you fully unlock a room, it becomes a 4/3 until end of turn. And of course, then it can become a 6/3, etc. And when it dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. Yeah, I'll take one of those. Why not? Friendly Ghost has 2 power, but it's 4 mana. Scorching Dragonfire or Clockwork Percussionist is better. I'll take Scorching Dragonfire. Please and thank you. This one is good. Grand Entryway makes a 1/1. It is 2 enchantments entering for Eerie purposes. And for 3 mana, we can put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. There's also Savior of the Small, but that's 4 mana. Like I said, I'm trying to lower my curve, not raise it. So I'll take a 2/3. It's going to consider it a 5, but it's wrong for that. Because it's at most a 3-drop, which means it goes here, but it's not going to let me do that unless we're in this view. And then it goes there. Will it stay there? It does not. Okay, great. Cool. Oh, Leyline of Hope. No, probably not. If you have at least 7 life more than your starting life total, your creatures get +2/+2. And it's a Leyline. Go ahead, you can say it.
Scolipede.
Thank you. It's a Leyline, so if it's in our opening hand, we can play it for free. But I'll take Jump Scare. I don't love it. It's fine. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains flying and becomes a horror enchantment creature in addition to its other types for 1 mana at instant speed. I don't like it. It's a Jump Scare.
I don't like it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Erica says, oh, the cakes aren't meant to look like the moon. The round yellow egg yolk inside is meant to symbolize it.
Gotcha.
Smile.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That's very cool.
Yeah. Corey says, man, you had to be like the first player to use Arena to get the name Black Lotus.
I agree with that. Cult Healer is a 3/3 for 3, which is a good stats, right? The vanilla test or whatever. Whenever an enchantment you control enters and whenever you fully unlock a room, it gains lifelink until end of turn. We're not really doing that strategy. I could take Ragged Playmate, which is actually a pretty good one for this deck, although this deck does not look like it's filling out very well right now, but this is a 2 mana 2/2, and when it dies, each player draws a card. I don't need to be letting my opponent draw cards, so I'm not going to take that one right now, at least. Impossible Inferno or Emerge from the Cocoon. It'll be Inferno.
It's okay if you don't fill it out. You just put darts in it.
Yeah. Look what came back.
Ah.
Most Valuable Slayer.
Perfect.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a good card. Our 3-drop slot is looking a little anemic. Doing the rock on. Our curve is the rock on symbol.
Yeah.
Actually, I should have spread my fingers more for that, I suppose. But sure. I don't know if I'm keeping it, but it's for our deck. It works. There's a 4-mana 5/3 or another jump scare. How many creatures do I have? 5 and 6 non. Sure, I'll take it. Why not?
It's so mothy in here.
Yes, it is. Valgavoth really showing themselves off, you know?
Yeah.
Mothing it up.
Yeah.
Very screechy breaks out there.
Valgamoth.
Wow. I wonder if that's what they made that decision based on the fact that that's what it was. Hey, fixing land if we need it. Oh, Zimone, I love you so much. Zimone was in our deck last week. Were we splashing green? Is that why? I don't remember.
Yeah.
There's Exorcise.
Aw. Hi.
Exile target enchantment, artifact,
Cutie robots.
or creature with power 4 or greater. Or Piggy Bank.
Yeah.
Ugh, this card is very unsettling looking to me. I do not like it. And it's not just because of that I'm not picking it. I'm picking Exorcise because it's a good removal spell. There's also this, which I would absolutely take, or this, which I would absolutely take. But we already have one of these, so this will allow me to get rid of a big creature.
That's not a robot. It's a telephone.
Because there's a demon in the phone. Yeah, it's one of those.
Just like, dude, like a...
Put it to your ear and then talk
Yeah,
into
it's
the
like
box
one
on
of
the wall.
those.
Yeah. Old school phones.
Yeah.
I actually used a rotary telephone in my lifetime.
Yeah, so did I.
Did you?
Yeah.
Who had it?
We did.
Did you?
Yeah.
We did not have a rotary phone.
It wasn't, like, we didn't use the phone. Like, it was an older phone. So we played with it.
Oh.
It wasn't, like, hooked up.
Oh,
but...
no. I mean, I legitimately have made phone calls with a rotary phone in my lifetime. My grandparents had one. And so I learned how to use a rotary phone as a young child. I mean, but yeah, I remember when I was old enough to like go up and, they were like, oh yeah, call your aunt, cause we were at my grandparents' house, and like tell her to come over. And I walked up to the phone and I remember like picking up the receiver and like trying to push inside the circles to like push the buttons.
Yeah. Yes.
And my parents had to teach me how to properly use a rotary phone.
Yeah.
It was annoying. It takes a long time, man.
Well, when you're not trying to make an actual call, it's pretty fun to play with.
Of course. Ooh. So, ethereal armor. How many enchantments do we have? 3 right now? That's not a lot. It counts itself. There's also this, which is a very good card. There's the acrobatic cheerleader as well. I think I'm going to try this. Ethereal armor, 1 white mana, enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each enchantment you control and has first strike. So at minimum, for 1 mana, you give your creature +1/+1 in first strike. But then every other enchantment that you play, your creature gets bigger and stays that way.
Sure.
I'm going to give it a try. I don't know if it's going to work well for this deck, but it's a 1-drop, which is important. And this person, is taking a while to make their decisions, so we've got time.
Go ahead.
Oh, look. Speaking of things you like.
Yeah. It's my crabby.
So we could take the land. I don't think we need it. I'll take the Fear of Surveillance. That's a good one. Boiler Bilge's Ripper. It's a little expensive. And Most Valuable Slayer, while a great card, I think Fear of Surveillance as a 2-drop better here. Some 3-drops would be nice. Is that like an option for us at all? Or no, just this? Okay, fine, just this. It's not a bad card. Oh, there's 2 Fear of the Darks in here.
Ooh.
They're very afraid of the dark.
Yeah.
Are you afraid of the dark? Speaking of old references. The Midnight Society.
I did like that show a lot.
I was fine with it. I wasn't in love with it, but there were times, like occasions where I watched it.
There were like certain episodes that I was like, obsessed with.
Fair enough. I was a Goosebumps kid, so like I read the Goosebumps books.
I didn't know anything about Goosebumps.
Fair enough. This cares about rooms. I don't think we have any rooms, do we? Not yet. I would like to at some point, but... sorry, we have 1 room. My bad. But still, I'll take another Fear of Surveillance. Another 2-drop. Oh. Wow. Yeah. It's got mountain cycling. So if it's too early, we can just cycle it. I don't know if we will or how we will get it back, but it's fine. Instead of another Fear of Surveillance.
You could probably just pet it and ask it to come back.
This? The bedhead beastie?
Yeah.
It's huge. Look at how big it is. It's got a bed on its forehead.
Yeah, I see.
Like a full-ass bed. Attack in the box.
So you think it's a full-size bed?
This is a 3-drop. Do I do this? I think I do. Sure. We have a 3-drop, everybody. We did it.
It's not a full ass bed. It's a full head bed.
Very nice. Very nice. I mean... Another 3-drop. Ah, the cheerleader came back. Very nice. You know, I've heard, I don't know if you're actually going to get this joke, but I've heard if you save the cheerleader, you save the world.
You don't.
Damn it.
Fuck cheerleaders.
I'm sure that many people would like to. Oh, wow. What do I choose? How about a Fear of the Dark? And a land. All right, pack 3. Yeah, cool. We get a second one.
Nice.
Okay. What do you think? Can we play a 6 black pip, 6/6 flying demon in our red-white deck?
No.
Smart.
It is cool looking though.
Ooh. There's split up or sheltered by ghosts. Shit. It's going to have to be split up, but there's no way this comes back. God damn it. Maybe the cheerleader does. That would be good. I would love... Where's that Arabella card? Why has that not been opened? Or if it has, why can't I have it? Pass it this way, please.
Erica says, I did find a great arena name the other day that was like Garuk's Dong Holder. And I had to take a long break. Amazing.
That's hilarious. Oh, Noxious Revival. Either 1 green or pay 2 life to put a card from a graveyard on top of its owner's library. I mean, it's a special guest. That's pretty cool. I'm going to take Pyroclasm, but that's nice. It's fun. There are 2 4-drops that are good here. Friendly Ghost and Most Valuable Slayer. But I ain't taking either of them. I'm taking Pyroclasm, and here's Patched Plaything. That's a good 3-drop. As is Hardened Escort. Untimely Malfunction I'm not as in love with. And another Impossible Inferno would be good. Between these two, though... I think... They're both 3-drops. I really like this card. We don't have a lot of Manifest Dread. That's another really good way of getting this thing out without any counters on it. I think I'm going to take the Escort. I don't know. I feel like maybe the Death Touch, or the Double Striker, I mean, is a trap. Jesus. Double Ragged Playmate and a Razorkin Horde Caller that makes Gremlins. I'm going to actually give that one a try. I feel like our deck didn't get as many... Oh, that's good. I feel like our deck didn't get as many of the things that are like, hey, do you have creatures with power 2 or less? Here's all these beneficial things for you, which is really what our...
There you go. You asked for it, and here it is.
That feels better. Thanks, Arena. Well...
Creepy phone.
No, I don't like this thing. I don't even mean because of how it looks. I just mean I don't love it as a card. This, if it targets a tapped creature, costs 2 mana. So I'm going to take this instead of a second Pyroclasm, which would be fun, but we don't need it. Possessed Goat. This thing is still going around along with 2 other black cards. There's another Bedhead Beastie, but we have one already. Take a Possessed Goat. I'm not in love with it, but I'll take it. Hear that, everybody? I'm not in love with a goat. I didn't think I would have to specify that, but here we are.
Let's see. That was pretty funny, Erica.
Agreed.
Garuk's dong holder.
It's a lot. That's a lot. That I mean, if you think about it and then you picture it and then you, like Eric said, you got to take that break because it's too much.
Oh. Okay. Corey says, I played a WotC employee last week and demolished them with the dang unfair mono red prowess deck that is 90% of the games you play and you play right now. Hope they note how unfair it is to play against, LOL.
That's funny. The Ripper can go to the sideboard. I have to sideboard so hard out of this deck right now when we get into deck building.
He says, we had a rotary growing up. It worked and was connected, but was more for display. It was always fun to use.
Yeah, it was, like I said, it was definitely fun. It was very time consuming to use it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Unless you write a horrible last season and get canceled.
Oh no, what were we talking about and we forgot? Oh no, I was talking too much. I'm so sorry.
Just remind us what that's about, Corey.
Yeah.
And C. Holland says, hey, with 3 waves this time.
What's up, C. Holland? Happy Magic Monday. How are you? What the hell are we going to do with this deck?
Save the cheerleader, save the world.
That's right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Poor heroes. You know, I'm not going to remember the character's name, but the Asian character who traveled through time was the time traveler. He had a friend who was non-powered. The actor who played the non-powered friend followed us on Twitter for a while, which I thought,
really?
Yeah, which I thought was really cool. He would like talk about his family and stuff. He had like 2 really cute kids. It was great.
Oh, okay. I remember this
right?
now. Yeah.
Yeah, he followed us on Twitter for a while. He might still. I actually genuinely don't remember. It's been a while since I've like checked or like cared enough to check.
Yeah, I assume he probably doesn't since we don't really put anything on Twitter.
We sure don't. Who's got the time?
Yeah. Good question.
Yeah.
I've really fell off with putting stuff up on Gluten Free for All's Instagram, so I apologize for that. But I may or may not have some things in the works to possibly put some videos on the YouTube channel soon. So
I didn't know if we'd be talking about that.
May or may not.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to read more, but there isn't more to read. So
yeah.
There we go.
Okay, so how many enchantments do I have now? 8! Damn. That, this ethereal armor is going to be pretty good. I like it. All right.
I guess you were right before when you said enchantments have made a comeback, Corey.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, especially with this set, yeah. All right, we only have 1 room. Oh, no, we have 2, because we have 2 grand entryway / elegant rotundas. And the nice thing is if we have one of them and both doors are open, which is very easy to do because it's 5 total mana, but it's 2 and then 3, or 3 and then 2. If both doors are unlocked or one from it, like we have both out and there's 1 unlocked on each, this thing is a 4/4.
Cool.
For 3 mana. So
We got married in an elegant rotunda.
that's true. That's very true. We did get married in an elegant rotunda. You're totally right.
It's very cool.
Power 2 or less. Let's get rid of this thing. That one can stay. Those 2 can stay. I think I'm going to... What if we just do that? Now, both of these go here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. This could cost 2, so we'll pretend that it does. And then Impossible Inferno's here. Okay. It's a removal spell. I'll take it. I like it.
Now the curve is just this.
Yep. What else am I cutting from this deck?
I mean, land?
What if I cut 1, 2, 3? Well, let me check my ratios here. Yeah.
You just took away all your high drops.
Yep. All right, let's give that a try. We got 40 cards. Let's choose our sleeves, shall we?
Our sleeves.
Jesus Christ. Yes, our sleeves.
Okay.
What would we like as our sleeves, Amy?
I'm thinking. Oh, it's football season. How about the footballer?
Which one? There's 5 of them.
Oh, this one.
This one?
Yeah, that's the one I saw because it's really big.
Oh. Yeah, this is playing football.
I don't see a football, though.
That's the spike ball in his hand
Oh,
up
I see.
here.
Okay.
This one's playing football. It's
see it
right
now,
there.
yeah.
This one's playing football
Oh,
right
yeah.
there.
Okay.
And these guys are technically playing football, but they're like stacked on top of each other.
Erotic.
Nice. All right.
Okay.
Back it up. Oh, no. Oh, no. We messed it up. Let's choose a deck box art.
Okay.
There is this one. This one.
Yeah.
Or that's it. I mean, there's Attack in the Box, which is an artifact.
No.
So this one?
Black one.
Okay, you got it. Oh, no.
It's scary.
It's not going to work. Arena's being
What?
dumb as shit. Yeah, it's not gonna...
Oh, we'll keep the alien then, I guess.
Yeah, it's not even in the deck anymore, so... Wow, that
We
was...
don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Let us change it.
Nope. Conduit of Chaos.
Rude.
2 mana. 1, 2, 2. So we'd have to get up to 4 eventually. This seems fine, I think. I can make this work.
Corey says that's how I play football. Haha.
It's stacked up like that. I feel like someone led you astray with their teaching. All right. If they block this, I hope we exile a land off the top. Yes. Got there. Perfect. Oh, look,
Awesome.
it's Fox Jace.
Yeah.
They had nothing, huh? All right, second land, Fear of Surveillance. We got to 4 lands, by the way. I mean, obviously, in 2 turns, but we have them. So when this attacks Surveil 1, and it's got Vigilance, they played nothing, huh? We have Split Up as well. Combat. Let's see what they've got, if anything. Surveil 1. That is a 5th land, which we don't need. So Graveyard. It would be our second red. Off the top of my head, I can't think of a double red spell that we have, but, I'm sure it exists. That's an instant, so I'll end my turn. We have a lot of removal in our hand. I do like removal. Manifest Dread, you got it.
I'm going to make some hot tea. Would you like some?
Sure.
Okay. What kind of flavor?
Let's do Throat Coat. I'm talking a lot.
Oh, okay. Good idea.
Thanks. I'll pass to the end of the turn. If I have to use this on their Manifest Dread, which I'm sure I won't have to, I will. And then they play a 2/2 that makes a 1/1. Okay, that's pretty cool. Resolves. They do have 3 cards left in their hand. I think I'm just going to take my turn. I could Pyroclasm here. 4th land. This is a 2/3. Combat. Attack for 2. Surveil 1. Land to the graveyard. Hell yeah. They do block. They don't flip because I assume it's a land or something. It was a creature, but it was a 2/1 creature, so. Let's play this 2/3, which is a good blocker against both of their things, and won't die to a Pyroclasm if they choose to play more small creatures. They passed through their whole turn. We could just do this and swing in. It's not an enchantment entering. Could do this as well and see what happens. Because basically, if they like counter this or something, I mean, they have 4 mana open, right? Do I even care? Whatever. I'll play this. See if they counter it. They don't. Nice. Sure. I'll attack with everybody. Why not? Double block. You got it. I'll attempt to kill the Surveyor. Leave the 1/1. Perfect. It works. They go to 15. We go to 23. And then it deals damage equal to its power to any target, which is 2. So I could either kill the 1/1 or hit them. I will have a bunch of 1/1s around, so I'm just going to hit them. Because basically, I have 3 1/1s, they have 1. I don't really care that much about it. Ooh. 6/5 ward, discard a card. But if I attack and then destroy all untapped creatures, that would work, right? Instead of having to discard a card to play Sheltered by Ghosts. Combat, attack with all 3. I can get in for 1 if they block with both. They sure do. Okay. Well, anyway, I'll destroy all untapped creatures. And have 1 mana sitting open. Alright, next turn, hopefully we can do Most Valuable Slayer. That'd be fun. Fear of the Dark, eh? Well, I guess Sheltered by Ghosts is as good as anything else, right? We can play the Ragged Playmate too, huh? Cool, let's do it. Ragged Playmate. They have 2 mana open. And 1 card in hand. Is it a count... Oh, they're going to be so upset. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh my god, that's so good. I was literally just going to throw that out as soon as I possibly could. And they're in top deck mode now, too. Okay, they bounce our token. Wow. Oh, it's got ward 2, sure. So they did. They top decked exactly what they needed. Props, I guess. This is an instant, but they've got no cards in hand, so goodbye. I can play this next turn. You got it. It's whenever they hit us, they draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Guess I play... This counts itself. Target attacking creature? Sure. Most Valuable Slayer it is. I can keep up Scorching Dragonfire. That's good. So, I know, Corey, you mentioned having... They draw 3, discard 1. I know that you mentioned having a 3-win deck so far, and that you're kind of worried to get into it more. Has anybody else had success with Draft or Sealed in this format yet? Two cards in their hand. They just tap it and put stun counters on it. It's annoying, but it says whenever you attack, so its ability will still work. I just need to wait. Take my turn. Drew another land. I can hold the hand land this time. Play the Hardened Escort. Go to combat. End the turn. Okay. I get that, Erica. I totally get that. Oh, what a good play for them. And what a good card for me to have in response. Does it get countered? Oh, it looks like it might get countered. It doesn't, and the creature gets exiled, so it doesn't come back. Perfect. Exile target artifact, enchantment, or creature with power 4 or greater. This thing gives them some benefits. This is useless now. Go to combat. Attack for 2. Make it 3 first strike. And they murder it. Okay. Congrats. And my turn. Wow. They're not drawing any land at all? Just none? Huh? Okay. Well, I can exile their enchantment and play Ragged Playmate, I guess. Okay. That goes away. Attack for 3. First strike. They're at 7. Play the Playmate as well. And the turn, Pyroclasm is a sorcery, so can't do that at instant speed. That's awesome, Corey. Let's go with this, targeting here. Can't be blocked. Then we make it bigger. It's a 4/8. Go to combat. Attack for 4. Targeting itself. Attack for 5. They go to 2. Beautiful. If they can't stop flying, they're dead. They conceded. Thank you, Conduit of Chaos. That was a great game. I liked that. That was the deck performing as we want it to. That's the idea right there. We did it. Okay. And that was a good first game. Oh, that's good. I will. I'll let Amy read that when she gets back. That's great, Corey. The most treacherous terrain. Some of the most treacherous terrain. The house. Maybe there was more to it than that, and that sentence was proper, but reading it like that seemed a little weird. Okay, 3 mana is fine. 2, 2, and 4. So any land gets us this, which is great. I love that. There's the land that I literally just talked about. That's awesome. Okay, 3-1. We do have a 2-2 that I'm going to talk about surveilling. Oh, they have the Transformers sleeves that don't transform, apparently. I could have Scorching Dragon fired it. I chose not to. If they attack, I think I just take 3, because it's whenever it enters or dies. No blocks. Let's see what they've got, or what else they've got, I should say. Another one. Wow. Okay. Impossible Inferno, huh? Destroy target creature. Let's see if they block. I'm curious. We get to surveil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't need it. We have 2 5-drops in hand. Let's see if they block. They sure do block. We can let them trade. They surveil. And they do put their 3/4 for 4 in the graveyard. That's amazing, Eric. Oh, that's super funny. All right, Conductive Machete is what they play. They manifest Dread, attach this card to it, and it's equip 4, which is all the mana they have right now. Thank you, Amy.
You're welcome.
Very nice of you. I appreciate it. It's a 4/3. We have a million lands now. But it's a 4/3. So 2 mana gets rid of it. Goodbye. Be exiled. Hooray. It was revealed as a land. We exiled their island. Ooh. They pass with 3 cards in hand. I'm going to attempt Midnight Mayhem and see if they counter it. It's kind of all I've got. They do counter it. Congrats.
Is it hot enough?
I think so.
Okay. Mine's like just on the cusp.
3/2. If it's tapped Manifest Dread, right?
It looks like Jean Grey.
Yeah, it kind of does. Yeah.
It kind of looks like Rogue a little bit, too.
Sure. Of course, we drew Ethereal Armor. This is not working out the way we want it to, but this does 6 damage to a creature. They're going to have 1,000,000 mana. Like, maybe I just let... What does this do? They Manifest Dread. I might let them do that once to see if they play something bigger that I want to use this on. They are part green. Big creatures ahoy. They could also put the machete on something. Whenever it enters, or whenever it or another permanent's turn face up, put a counter on this thing. That's scary. So I guess I just kill this now so they don't Manifest Dread. Yeah, and we exile the Clockwork Percussionist for free. That's cool. Pyroclasm, eh? Well, if I do this, plus that only makes it a 2/2. That's definitely not enough. But I actually think I can get them here. Let's see. Combat. Attack for 1. Okay, they didn't take the bait. It's fine, it's fine. Keeping the hand land, I will end the turn. Fine.
Where'd you leave off with the chat?
Where you left off, I didn't read anything out loud.
Oh.
I asked like questions and stuff, but like I said, I didn't read anything out loud. This thing can't be blocked. This is a rare. When it deals combat damage to a player, choose one that hasn't been chosen. Put 2 counters on it, draw a card, and then make it a copy of another creature they control. Okay. Oh. One. Do they do it now? They don't. I think it's still worth it to kill their rare, right? Let's try it. Pyroclasm. Kill your Hall Creeper. Or try to. They're looking at their machete. That's not going to help. I can exile this card and play it. It's a land. I haven't played a land yet. That's good. Acrobatic Cheerleader. Good. Do I put this on it immediately? I think I do. Yeah, sure. Let's try it. I'm sure it doesn't work, but... Oh, alright, it's stuck. We'll see how long that lasts, but... Right now, the only thing in our hand is the patented Geek for All Handland.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can go ahead, Amy. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm trying to figure out where I left off.
Top or bottom of my library? Bottom? They have a 2/3. I have nothing against that right now. So.
Erica says, I really want to do some Duskmourn Limited, but I can't quite afford to buy gems.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that stinks.
Yeah, I was saying that before. I totally get that.
Corey says, I did get 7-0 in sealed and been 3-3, 5-3, and 0-3 in draft so far.
Wow, that's awesome. Alright, this game is going to be really weird if we don't draw a creature next turn. Like, really, really weird if we don't draw a creature next turn.
This week's midweek challenge is a Brawl Builder challenge. Bet Marcus will be excited. Marcus did come back into chat here, so maybe he'll answer that question.
For sure.
In a minute.
What's the other side do? Manifest Dread and put 3 counters on it. Hey, we drew a creature. Cool.
Erica says, why Optimus Prime showing his whole transformacy like that?
It's true. Look at him.
Oh.
He's posing a lot. This is the only thing I have. So if they counter it, we're definitely losing this game as opposed to, like, probably losing the game, which is what we're currently dealing with.
I don't know about that, Erica. I think it's just a car door or something.
Looks like it could be like his console, because it's not his grill, right? His grill's up here.
Yeah.
Like his abs area.
It's a pretty good ab spot.
Yeah.
Like part of a car to use as abs.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Marcus says, what question? The question of whether or not you're excited about the fact that the midweek challenge is a Brawl Builder challenge.
Ooh. First chance to use Arabella. Okay. Well, first chance to play Arabella. We're not going to get to use Arabella for a while. And we're keeping up this hand land the whole time.
Corey says, and the wine cork has been popped. LOL.
When? Oh, wine. What? Oh, for the victories? Yeah, I'm excited. Oh god. Uh-oh. Alright, so I gotta block with Arabella here. Unfortunate. I don't want to let them get their creature back, so I can't block with the thing that Sheltered by Ghosts is on. Block.
No for the wine. I'm guzzling right now.
That's awesome. Okay, very nice. Well, enjoy that.
Okay. So just unrelated to everything else?
Yeah, just in general. Drinking wine.
Marcus says, Marcus, urban explorer, legendary creature, human druid. 1/4. When Marcus enters, draw a card, then discard a card. If a land was discarded this way, put it onto the battlefield tapped instead.
Nice.
All right. Nice, cool. Marcus. Are you making this card? Are you going to do an art for this card? I want to see it.
Uh-oh. We screwed ourselves a little bit there. Only a little. It just means they get their creature back. But all right, so we're going to make them flip their Manifest Dread. If it's a creature, if it's not, we'll trade. But our creature dies either way. Oh, they waited to... Okay, sure. They waited till after they attacked to tap my thing. Ward 2. They got it. They win.
Thank you, eJack37.
All right. 1-1. Like I said, we got to play Arabella, but we haven't gotten to use her yet.
How's the tea?
I like it.
Spill it.
I was just going to say I haven't spilled it yet. Just going to say it.
The tentacle made tea.
It's true. Delicious tea. Thanks, Tentacle. Antoine Fisher 23.
Do you know that person?
The name sounds familiar, but that could be because are they like a magic personality, or is that a famous person that I'm just not thinking of? Because especially if it's a sports person, like I've heard the name, but that's as far as it goes.
Sure.
All right, so I can kill this percussionist with the chainsaw. Yeah, that's right, I said it. But the equip cost is 3, but I could put it on like this thing or something.
Marcus says 3 white gold. Is that what it is?
Green. White green.
Oh, of course. White green, blue green. Exile Marcus, then return it to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control. Transformed into what?
Ooh. You know what? I guess Fear of Surveillance is actually a really good draw here, so I'll play that. I would love a 4th land, but I've got 2 turns before that becomes a problem to not have.
He says the Planeswalker side is tons of fun.
Yeah, you talked to us about the fact that you were making the flip Planeswalker, so what do you got?
Yes, because I didn't remember that, but now I'm glad that you've refreshed me on it.
Let's do a chainsaw, killing the percussionist. They're doing something. Okay, they're not doing something. Good.
Okay.
They get to get a free card.
Corey says, oh, I read that already. Marcus says, nope, I haven't been excited for a magic thing in several years. Marcus.
Wow, that was a very good play on our opponent's part. Okay. I mean, taking 1 damage is not the end of the world, but that's super annoying. Although our chainsaw did get a rev counter, so we can still use it. They do have a 3/3, and whenever they play an enchantment, it becomes a lifelinker until end of turn. We did not draw that 4th land that I said we needed by this turn. So yeah, now we are massively behind. Massively behind. Taking 4, going to 13. 4th land off the top. Thank God. Okay. I was like, otherwise we just lose. But now there's a possibility. I assume this just gets killed now, but I'll try it.
He says, Marcus Roaming Artist. Legendary Planeswalker. Me, of course.
Yeah.
4 loyalty.
Awesome.
Only 4.
As a starting loyalty amount, that's normal.
Marcus has way more loyalty than that.
Fair point. I guess I
call
blocked the 3/3.
shenanigans.
Of course, they have something, though, so congrats, you did it. All right, another rev counter. That's good. I'm at 10, though, with 4 mana open. Could play a 2/3. That 3/3 is going to get us, though, if I do. I could play Midnight Mayhem, but I'm not going to be able to attack, so I'm just going to play the 2/3, I think. It's a little rough. But next turn, I might be able to, like, Sheltered by Ghosts plus Seized from Slumber, if I want. I guess I just block this thing and see if they have more pump. They do not. I am at 4. Rev counter. Perfect. Okay. That's actually not bad at all. Seized from Slumber to destroy target tapped creature. Rev counter. Okay. Followed by Fear of Surveillance, I guess? I'm not going to be able to use the ability on the Infernal Phantom, but it's fine. We can make this work. No attacks. They have 2 cards in hand, though. So this is a positive. Okay, they have 1 card in hand, really. All right, 2/1 phone. Nope, no, not attacking with the 2/1 phone. They're at 20. I don't know what they're afraid of, but I'm down. Let's play a mountain. Let's play a Sheltered by Ghosts on the Phantom. Stealing the Phone. Eerie Trigger. Chainsaw. Equip to the 5/3. Attack for 9 lifelink.
Wow.
They block with the 1/1. We gain 9 life and go to 13, and they get to yell against.
Oh my gosh. At 20, they conceded. Thank you, Antoine Fisher 23.
They had answered every single thing that we did, and the one turn that we had a decent turn, they immediately conceded.
They didn't have any more answers, I guess.
They had 1 card in hand, so clearly.
I just mean, like, maybe they used up all their answers already, and the rest of their deck is just land and bullshit.
That'd be very sad. Well, and bullshit. That's fair. I was going to say, if it's just land, that's sad.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was cool.
Yeah, it really was. What a turn.
Yeah.
Okay. We did it. Okay, we're 2-1.
Marcus says, oh, no, I read that already. Corey says, Denzel Washington movie inspired by a true story. Antoine Fisher.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you. I was like, I know I've heard this before. This is not a bad hand at all. It's an interesting one. If the percussionist dies, we're not in trouble, but it's weird. But yeah, let's try that. Look at their sleeves, Godzilla.
Yeah.
Oh, and their lands are Godzilla as well.
Love it. I like Godzilla.
Yeah. Go Godzilla. All right, so maybe we can Scorching Dragonfire or something, because we couldn't do anything that turn. We also need a 4th land, which we know what that's like. Ooh. Whenever an enchantment they control enters, whenever they fully unlock a room, it gets a counter on target creature. So sure, it lets me use my mana effectively that turn. Goodbye. It gets exiled. We drew a 3rd land, but really a 4th land. Combat, attack for 1. Beautiful. End the turn. Okay. So chainsaw here to... not chainsaw here. Well, actually, yeah, it's the Infernal Phantom, of course. Okay. Good enough. No attacks. The Living Phone, when it dies, they can get a card off the top 5 that's a creature with power 2 or less into their hand, and the rest on the bottom in a random order. So I don't need to give them card advantage. They're the same 2 colors we are, so they want creatures with power 2 or less, and presumably have a bunch. So if they attack for 2 here, we just take it. If they attack for 4 here, we probably also still just take it, because now it's a 4/5.
Yikes.
Oh, actually, no, we don't take it. We chump with the Percussionist and get a free card next turn. So, block. And exiling a land. Which means when we take... God fucking damn it. When we take our turn, we can... This only does 3 damage. So, yeah, we want to do this. Attach it to this. It gives it lifelink. We steal the flyer. It has 5 power now, and we attack for 5 lifelink.
Nice.
Similar to what we did last game. I'm going to hold the chainsaw and keep up the 2 patented Geek for All hand lands. Was there more to read? And I've been talking over you. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no. It's okay.
We just yes, a lot of cool
but
stuff.
Yeah. There's not that much more.
Okay.
Marcus says, non-land permanents you control have Ward 1.
Ooh.
Landfall. Whenever a land enters under your control, put a loyalty counter on Marcus.
Oh my god.
Okay, Marcus, fine.
Nice.
Fine.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because that's a decent opportunity for that to be a lot more loyalty then. So I'm okay with it.
For sure. All right, let's go ahead and chainsaw. Targeting the doll. Killing it and putting a rev counter. Then equipping the chainsaw and attacking for 4 lifelink. They're at 8. We're at 27. Cool. Yeah, so they played the Glassworks with no mana left over afterwards and tried to do 4 damage to our creature that has Ward 2, thanks to the Sheltered by Ghosts, because the card is stupid. And it got countered.
Okay.
Split up. Our creature has now been destroyed. There you go. They got there. Okay, and they get to attack for 4 this turn. Oh, never mind. Well, no, it deals 4 damage to any target. I'll still kill the creature. And then a rev counter happens. And then a rev counter happens. Great. We take 4, but we're at 31, so I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, Midnight Mayhem, eh?
Yes.
All right. So they all have Menace, so they can't block any of this 3 damage. And we gain 3 more life and go to 33 or 34, excuse me. I thought it was 34, but it looked like 33. So, gotta trust my own math in my own head. 2 cards in their hand. They attack with the 2/1. Obviously, no blocks. They go to 32, and they play. They have Pyroclasm. That would be a good one. Fear of Abduction, exiling that and my cheerleader. I assume. Yep, it's the cheerleader. Oh, what a draw. Oh, what a draw. Okay, well, we have enough mana to do both. Let's equip the chainsaw, and... Oh, we win anyway, so sure. Play that, attack. Deadsy.
Wow. Thank you, Zare to go.
Okay.
I guess.
Sure.
Okay. Marcus says 1. Destroy target artifact or enchantment.
-1.
Oh,
it's
-1. Yeah, I saw a dash.
Yeah.
-1. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. You gain 3 life. -3. Create a legendary artifact token named Roamer's Paintbrush with indestructible and tap draw card. You may put a land from your hand onto the battlefield.
Wow.
Very cool.
Oh, and I was about to say you don't have any pluses, but of course the landfall is what gives you more loyalty on it, and you have ways of drawing new cards and putting lands into play, so that's really, really awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Really well done. I think I'm going to keep this hand. Arabella, followed 2 turns later by Midnight Mayhem, is really gross. I like that. Although, actually, it's probably Fear of Surveillance turn 2, Arabella turn 3, Midnight Mayhem turn 4. No, I think I'm right the first time. Arabella maybe turn 2, and then Fear of Surveillance turn 3. Okay, we can do this. This seems cool. Let's see if they kill her. I hope they don't, but it's definitely a possibility.
Corey says, still think Mayhem needs a triggered ability. The is XU create X11 gremlin tokens.
Okay.
Oh, that is. Okay.
Yeah. Create X11. Okay. Well, it doesn't stay, right? So you mean if it was an enchantment? Oh, they trap in the screen our Arabella.
Oh.
Well, thankfully we can exile that and get our Arabella back. So...
I mean, she's a classy lady with that hat. I don't think she'd appreciate the whole wet hair look.
Nice. For the ring girl?
Yeah.
Samara?
Is that what her name is?
Yes. You're welcome that I know that. It's Ward 2, so I can't do it this turn, so I might as well just play this. And actually, it's not that I know that. Shoutouts to our friend Austin. He is why I know that. Because anytime we ever talked about the ring, he was like, oh, Samara. So I could never forget. Because
it's a cool name.
Yeah, it is, yeah. All right. Well... I guess I just Most Valuable Slayer this turn. Like, I want Arabella, but I've got ways of getting her back later. So let's Most Valuable Slayer. Combat attack for 2. Give it first strike and 3 power against their 2/1. And we Surveil 1. Keeping the Acrobatic Cheerleader on top. That's great.
Oh, he says on the tokens. So you want the triggered ability on the tokens themselves? Okay.
Oh, but they still didn't block? Oh, because it's still first strike. Okay. That's fine. I mean, I'm just going to take 4. That's not a big deal. Ooh. Taking 7. But now I can use this on that next turn. I'll take 7. It doesn't have lifelink or anything, so it does get to... What does it do? Oh, exile a card from a graveyard, of which there are none. I will play a land. I will exercise this immediately. What? Why is it telling me to... Yeah, that one. Oh, because they wanted to make sure it was the creature as opposed to... Because there were 2 other enchantments on the stack of cards, that's why. My bad. Okay, yeah, I'll give it to this one. Surveil 1 again. Friendly Ghost can stay on top. Hell yeah. They're at 12. We play Acrobatic Cheerleader and pass.
Just for some whimsy. Yeah, get the tokens wet and they multiply.
Good old gremlins.
Yeah,
right?
Sure.
That's a really cool idea. Fear of Exposure, a 5/4 trample. But we're just going to go like this. And go to combat. Attack with this one only. It's a 5/6 first strike. And they take 5, go to 7, and then that creature gets flying for the rest of the game. And the turn, keeping up the hand land, and we have Midnight Mayhem next turn as well. The Lionheart Glimmer is a good card for them.
I was just going to ask, would you like more tea or more water?
Water.
Okay.
Thank you. The tea was great, though.
Okay.
Okay, another land drawn is annoying, but they're at 7. They have no lifelink, and we're hitting them for at least 4 in the air, and they only have 2 blockers, which means they're going to take another 3 from the Midnight Mayhem creatures at minimum, so we win. Sure, we can give the flyer another 1, and we put the land in the graveyard, because that's a lot of land off the top, but that's the game. They block. They block. They take 8 and go to -1. And we go to 16? Correct. Awesome. Way to go, Nissa.
Yeah, way to go, Nissa.
But yeah, Marcus, if it was unclear, we really like that. It's first of all, it's very you, right? For all the walks and stuff that you go on and exploration. But also, it's just I think it's a really well designed planeswalker. Like a lot of people, I feel like people that are creating planeswalkers would want to be like, oh, if it's me as a planeswalker, it's going to be so busted and like, you know, when this planeswalker comes down, you win the game, you know, something like that, like something really dumb. But that's like a really actually well designed card that like could exist, which is great. Thank you, Issei Kitty May. We get Undercity Eliminator. It's an older card. Okay. Let's keep it going. We don't have a ton of time left in the stream. I figure we can finish this event off no matter what. Wins, losses. We can keep going until it's over. And then that'll probably be a stream. Hey, as a reminder, everybody, because we're not done yet, obviously, but we're back live again on Friday over at Video Games for All, linked down in the description box below, for our continuation of our Pokemon Soul Silver Nuzlocke. We actually had a pretty good week last week, this past Friday. The 2 Fridays before, we had some deaths, so if you are not caught up yet, you should definitely go check it out. It's been a blast. But this week was pretty good, actually, so I'm excited to see what comes next. Should be good. Oh no. Got it.
Thank you.
Good catch, Amy.
Oh.
Well done.
Oh my gosh.
Super well done. Alright, cheerleader. Let's see if they've got what it takes to stop you from being your acrobatic self. On board, they don't. Combat. Let's see what happens. I purposely didn't put the ethereal armor on it. Crap. Alright, fine. That's on me. I'll end the turn. It's all good. Okay, it's a 2/1. They can get a land. And then if they have Delirium, it becomes a 3/3 with Vigilance. 4th land, Friendly Ghost. No benefit with the target, but will target itself and pass. Okay. They still didn't play the Swamp. We know it's in their hand. That's interesting, I suppose. Do they need the double blue for something? Not yet. God damn, so many land. I don't. You know what? Combat. Attack for 2. And then I'm going to try it. Sure. Why not? Do they counter it? They have 2 mana open. But if it's counter unless I pay 2, I've got 2 because I didn't play that ethereal armor. Works for me. Alright. 5th land, 3rd color for our opponent. Meat Locker taps our Friendly Ghost. And stuns it. Pyroclasm, not what we need. Land we can play. Don't want to play the ethereal armor yet. So I pass. Hi, friend. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, God. I did not like that. I forgot that's what that did. I don't like that at all. Draw 3, discard 1. You got it. They gave themselves some time, so that's pretty good. Discarding a land. And if we keep drawing land, they're going to have all the time in the goddamn world. Thanks, Arena. 7 lands. Sorry, 8 lands, but 7 on the field. Cryptid Inspector. Infernal Phantom with Eerie. That's good. Let's go to combat first. No reason not to. Do this properly. See what they've got. See? Okay. Well, I'll play the Phantom. I could play Pyroclasm to kill the 2/1, but it seems not worth it, so I will wait.
Okay. Sorry, guys, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I don't know what they're doing now. They're looking at our Infernal Phantom like they want to do something to it. Threats around every corner. Manifest Dread. And then whenever a face-down permanent they control enters, like right now, search their library for a basic, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. You got it. Alright, so the Cryptid Inspector was what went to the graveyard off the top. And then they let us put this on the top or bottom, our choice. I think I'll put it on top. Why not? Pyroclasm now kills 2 things on their side. We're going to take a lot, but it's fine. So, yeah, Pyroclasm kills 2 of their 3 creatures. Good. Beautiful. And then we Infernal Phantom. They... Oh my god, it was the Balustrade Worm?
I like it.
What a good hit. Holy crap. So glad I played that Pyroclasm. Holy shit. Okay. Yikes. That's scary. Alright, Manifest Dread. You got it. Oh, if they have Delirium, they can do this. And they do now. Shit. That's bad. They get another land. They put a forest into the graveyard with Manifest Dread. Take 9, go to 6.
Corey says, love how he pulls the Tada hand after he pulls it out.
Ta-da!
Oh.
It's this guy. Because you click on him and he goes like this.
Oh.
And he goes...
Oh, hello. Okay.
Well, we're in a bit of trouble.
Uh-oh.
And by that I mean we're just dead.
Oh.
We're just dead.
No.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do. Like, anything that we give +1 power... It's only +1 power in first strike, so... Yeah, we're dead. It's not... I mean, I'll play it in case we need, like, play this number of white spells or whatever. Like, it'll be funny because we can play it on here and it gets +2 for the Eerie entering. Or the enchantment entering with Eerie. And so it's a 5/4, but, like, we just attack for 5 and then die. Like... Yeah, they're at 13. And so we can, whatever, we can say good game. Good game, opponent. They said good game. Oh, I should have played the hand. If I was going to say good game, I should have played the hand land, but... we go to 1? We're not dead.
No.
But we might as well be. Alright, I guess I good gamed a little too early. Oh, shit. Oh, that's just mean. I didn't know that I was going to be able to do that. I top decked it. I don't know what to tell you. Well, auto pay so they can surveil too.
I was gonna say maybe sorry is one of the options.
Only if they say oops is sorry one of the options. But we're dead now. Okay, so yeah, that's game. They draw 2 and make a 1/1. The 1/1 would have been lethal, but they didn't need it. They had... Oh, okay, and they had the removal as well, so there you go. They had multiple ways that they could have killed us this game.
Thank you, Spoon Eye.
They are a gold player. We are not a gold player.
That is correct. Yeah. Marcus says, I'll be posting the art for this Flipwalker tonight.
Hell yes.
It's ready?
Hell yes.
What?
I'm excited.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's great. We look forward to it, obviously. Okay. What do you got for us, Arena? Opthe? Opithe? Opithe? It's probably one of those. keep.
Like apathy? But
Maybe.
not.
Yeah. It's possible. Oh, they mulliganed. Good. I know you love their sleeves.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. That book came out of nowhere. Let's do a Ragged Playmate first before Arabella, I think. Yeah.
Because toys up the wazoo, I guess.
That's the idea, yeah. Ethereal Armor makes it so that Arabella has one less option here. Wow, opponent. Wow.
You should rope them.
No, I'm not going to do that. It's a waste of everyone's time. Including ours, and I'm not interested in all that. So they tap it and put a stun counter on it. Then do they block as well? They don't. Good. Okay, so they take 2. We play Arabella. And pass. They said your go again. Alright, well, you can get muted.
Yeah.
That's really
We're
stupid.
not getting spammed over here. Fuck
No,
you.
I'm not interested. Okay. Let's play Midnight Mayhem. Swing. They take 5. We gain 5. What does this do? It's a 2/3 with flash to kill Arabella. That's fine. Arabella's got, what, 1 power, right? Yeah, so that's fine. Very good. They go to 10. We go to 28.
Ooh.
Feels okay. Thanks, Arabella.
Your go.
They Eerie draw a card, play a land. We tap 2, exile this, so they don't gain the life. We tap 2, play this, kill this, get a rev counter. I guess I should have done that in the other order. That's fine. It's on me. I gotta remember what my cards do. But they're at 5, and we pass. 5th land, Lionheart Glimmer. Interesting. So if I go like this, and like this, yeah. No attacks, obviously, and pass. Because basically next turn we can Friendly Ghost, buff that thing up, and go, unless they have a kill spell here. Eerie, put a possession counter on it. When it dies, they make an XX, where X is the number of possession counters. They go get a basic. You got it. It's a possession counter. Okay. And then we take our turn. Pyroclasm. Okay, well, here's what we do. We Friendly Ghost, targeting the Ragged Playmate, and we swing with the Ragged Playmate only. They block with that thing to get a 1/1 flyer or whatever it is. I don't even remember, but it doesn't matter.
Do you think you can be possessed by more than one ghost at a time?
That is a good question. I do not know.
Because I feel like that would be 2 or more counters. It's like the
Sure.
number of counters is the number of spirits that are currently possessing it.
Sure, yeah. So the cool thing here is, basically, if I... Okay, Monsters Ready, that's totally fine. Whatever. If I, this turn... Ooh, drawing a land would be good here, deck. Land off the top, maybe? Yes. Okay.
Very nice.
So here's what we do. They have a 1/1 flyer. Oh, but we win, right? Because we chainsaw here. 5 power. Pyroclasm kills the flyer. They can't block anymore. Rev counter, 6 power, and they can see.
Thank you, apathy.
But also your go. Anyway.
Yeah, go home.
That's why you mute people like that, because it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Hey! Let's keep going.
All right. Seems great.
Yeah. I said we'll finish this event one way or another, whether we win or lose, all the way. Bradley Michaels 07. Triple white with a single white mana card that only can go on a creature and then 3 red cards. Feels bad, so let's mulligan. That's worse, because of course it is.
Always is.
Yep, let's keep this one and ditch Midnight Mayhem and hope we draw the red. We did not draw the red. Next turn, will be the one where it will be bad if we haven't drawn it yet. This turn, it was fine that we didn't. But this turn, coming up, we need to draw that mountain. And that ain't it. Okay. Well, on turn 4, we can play something.
Great.
Or we could draw a mountain right now. Yes.
Very nice.
Ragged Playmate it is. It hits the battlefield, which is impressive. Okay.
Why would it hit the battlefield?
What do you mean?
What'd the battlefield ever do to it?
Ooh, Victor. Well, you can die to a chainsaw, my friend. You're scary. And a rare. Let's play chainsaw. Victor's dead. Rev counter. Combat. Attack for 2. What did Victor even do? Eerie. Whenever an enchantment enters and whenever they fully unlock a room, surveil 2 if it's the first time it's resolved this turn. They have a 2/7? Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th land.
What Victor does is look fucking badass. That's what he does.
Let's play Midnight Mayhem, I think. That makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Go to combat. Attack with everybody but the Raggedy Andy doll. Or Raggedy Ann doll.
Midnight Mayhem always makes sense.
And then... what does this do? Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, draw that many cards. Okay. Anyway, so if it's the first time it activated, they just surveil 2. If it's the second time, we discard a card. If it's the third time, they put a creature from their graveyard onto the battlefield under their control. Oh, from a graveyard. So that would include our own. So yes, I'm very glad I killed that thing.
Good. Corey says, just an aside, wish there was a rule you can only attach one thing of each type to a creature. Might not be a popular option or opinion, but...
That's an interesting thought. Very interesting thought. Thanks for the rev counter on the chainsaw, by the way. That's great. Yeah, that's a really cool way of thinking about that. Fear of isolation to bounce their own permanent. Okay, that's weird. Oh, because it made me sack one of the 1/1s, I guess. It's an interesting choice. 2/7 attacks. Do they draw 2 cards, or do we sack our thing?
It looks like you're the queen.
I guess they draw 2 cards. Congrats, you did it.
Get it?
No, I don't. What am I missing?
Fear of isolation.
Oh, yes. But she wasn't afraid. The cold never bothered her anyway. Amy.
That's true.
I got there. I figured it out. Oh, another Ragged Playmate. Or are we just Friendly Ghost here, right? Like, it's +2/+4. So...
Corey says, I've never actually seen that movie.
It took me a long time. It took me a long time to see that movie.
Yeah, it did. Man, I'm so glad I've seen that movie.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It was very good. Oh, I get to Manifest Dread. They killed my 2/2. Oh, Infernal Phantom, eh? That's a good one. Thanks. I'll put the land in the graveyard. And a rev counter happens. Perfect. Alright, so 3 mana, something gets +3/+0. They have a Haunted Screen.
Ooh.
Trapped in the screen on my Friendly Ghost, I assume. Oh, on my... Of course. That makes sense. That's fine. Okay. Well, this thing needs to flip up, or couldn't flip up for 4 mana. It's kind of a lot.
He says, I do love Incredibles and Inside Out.
Nice. Those are good.
They are.
Oh, this is awkward. I'm going to attack with my 2/1/1s here. They can block one of them with the 2/7, nothing will matter, but if they block with the flyer, we can kill the flyer. Wow, that feels really good. Okay. This is 4 to flip up, and we have 6 exactly. So yes, turn it face up. Then we Pyroclasm and get rid of your flyer. Good.
Do you also like Zootopia, Corey?
Zootopia was a good one.
Because I was just going to mention Elementals. If you haven't seen Elementals,
Ooh.
it's kind of a combination of like Inside Out meets Zootopia.
I like that. That's a very good way of putting that. Yeah. Another Victor? Are you kidding? Uh-oh. Okay. That's annoying. And if they get another land, they can activate their Haunted Screen. Okay, so I have to sack my flyer. Wow, this person. Jesus. Who hooked them up in this draft? This is stupid. Stocked Researcher. Not a card that matters goes to the graveyard, and they've been playing a lot of cards that do matter by a lot. They draw 2 more cards if I don't block. Okay. 19 to 15, but they draw 2 cards. It's very good. Very, very good. Fear of Surveillance. I could play all 3 of these, right? It's annoying. All right, Fear of Surveillance. Oh, Eerie trigger. Nice. Ragged Playmate and Acrobatic Cheerleader. And we absolutely attack for 4, because if they want to block with Victor, that's great. And if they don't, they go to 11, which is even better.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. All right. We're good. So now, if we draw like an enchantment, we can basically use the Ragged Playmate to make it so that the Infernal Phantom can't be blocked, play the enchantment, it gets bigger, and we deal them more damage. Or we can make it so that the Acrobatic Cheerleader can't be blocked, and it'll live long enough to get flying. Okay. This one, I guess. Deals damage equal to its power to any target. Go to 9. Perfect. Okay. So they get to Surveil 2. How many of these did they draft? It's an uncommon. Okay.
Wow. He says, I've seen Elementals, not Zootopia. Okay. I went through an only watching serious movies / documentaries phase the last decade or so and never got around to seeing anything animated.
Gotcha.
That I missed.
What could we possibly draw here?
Have you seen Soul? That's a great one.
Soul is a good one for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It was dead either way, but we get their stupid... Come on, man. It's not as helpful, but it also taps it, but we're at 19. But this gains Menace and Death Touch, so that's fine. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's only when this hits. Okay. Yeah, we're doing it. Let's give this thing flying. It's kind of our only thing right now. We do have things that can buff this later, like if we draw Sheltered by Ghosts or Ethereal Armor or something like that. It'll be good that this thing has flying because they don't have anything that can stop flyers right now. They can just swing in and deal a bunch of damage, but because they're at 7, we actually have like a chance maybe of getting there, but they are refilling their hand while they have 1 million mana open, so this card has won them this game, I think. It's a very good one, and it's 5 mana. They got to 5 very early because they ramped pretty quickly, so... Oh, shit, yes. What a draw! Destroy all tapped creatures.
Wow.
Counterspell?
Oh my god.
No counterspell. That's gross. Okay. We're that was a top deck. They have a 7/7. Doesn't have flying, so it blocks the 2/2. Okay. They kept... That's a lot of mana they had open. My bad. End of the turn, and they flash in the 3/2 as well. We're dead. Okay. It was the top deck of the century, and it still didn't win us the game. So, F me, I guess.
Wow. Thank you, Bradley Michaels 07.
Yeah.
Well played. Holy crap.
Yeah, that was an interesting last 2 turns, right?
Wow, man.
Crazy.
That was a lot.
Yeah. I forgot about the Haunted Screen. I guess I shouldn't have, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They had 10 lands on the battlefield. But I mean, they were drawing like crazy. I mean, they drew like 6 or 8 extra cards that game, which is way too many. Not for them, but for us to have allowed them to draw that many.
Yeah.
It's just that we really couldn't have chump blocked that much more because we got this far because we didn't. So, Very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Corey says, bits and pieces when my nephew was watching. I recommend you just watch it by yourself or watch it with another adult. It's a very, very cool movie for adults to watch.
For sure.
He says, and this is where Split Up works well on paper.
Yeah, I mean, it turns out, when your opponent has everything, they have everything. We went 5-3, which means I got my gems back plus 100.
And I have to say, a lot of these games were real nail biters.
Yeah,
I was interested in these games for sure.
Yeah, we were close many times. Very close games, which is great. That's what you want, right?
Yeah, it was great.
Honestly, obviously, it feels good to be like, oh, the deck did exactly what we want. Bam, 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 you're dead on turn 5. But at the same time, the reverse is not great, where you're like, oh, I guess I just don't get to play Magic today, right? So it's much better when it's a close game. It's like a back and forth, and it's like, oh wow, they had that card. I guess I lose. Oh whoa, we were able to fight back. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So.
Sometimes it's cool even when your opponent gets to do cool stuff and you get to be there for it, I
agree with that.
But that's only so long as you actually got to play a game of Magic before that happens.
Yeah, because sometimes it's you weren't drawing land or you were flooding out or something like that, and so your opponent wins, but you're like, it wasn't really that good of a game because you just played some cards, but you didn't combo off or do any cool stuff. You just played cards and I didn't, so you won, right? But otherwise, like you said, in a close game where they're like, oh, well, I'll just play this and do this and do this, and bam, now I have this thing that is really hard for you to beat. It's like, all right, cool, good for you.
Yeah.
All right, let's open 10 packs while we get ready to close out the stream.
Yeah.
3 wild cards and 1 mythic. Is Erica still here? Because if she is, we know what that mythic's going to be.
What?
Oh, mythic rare wild card.
Oh. Damn.
2 firsts in Neglected Manor and Piranha Fly down here at the end.
I guess we need wild card insurance from her as well.
Another Piranha Fly and a Tunnel Surveyor. We fought a couple of these today.
Nice.
Our opponents had them. Growing Dread, we're into the uncommons. Growing Dread, I feel like I've barely seen this card. Violent Urge, somebody played this against us. Keys to the House.
Yeah.
Cool one.
Yeah.
Betrayer's Bargain with Winter on it, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, and it says Winter, the flavor text. This is my way out. You'll have to find your own. Winter to Nico. And then
Keys to the House. That's how you. Yeah.
Basically, one of them had a skeleton or a skull on it, so skeleton.
Yeah, that's how I leave people's houses, and I go to a lot of them.
That's true. You get the keys to the house, yeah. Mm-hmm. Dissection tools. This turned out to be a lot better than it looked on paper. I won't lie, or at least my initial assessment of it was that it wasn't as good, but it really is.
Yeah. Corey says, "Don't expect that in standard." Ha. If you are on the draw, 9 out of 10 you lose. Wow,
yeah,
that sucks. That's just stupid. Really don't understand. Piranha Fly, 2 mana, 2/1 that enters tapped. Yuck. If it had flash, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I know in Sealed it did okay because basically, it's a low drop flyer, so you could get it out early and you weren't able to block with it, I guess, but you weren't blocking with it. It's a flyer, so you just play it out on turn 2, and then you can start swinging in for flying damage before they can hopefully do anything about it. But again, in Sealed it worked well. Doesn't mean it would work well anywhere else. But
Sure.
Chainsaw again, Leyline of Hope again. We didn't pick it earlier when it got passed around to us.
What a cool art.
Yeah, speaking of cool art.
All the Leyline arts I feel like are probably pretty amazing.
That's good because in Limited they don't have much else going for them.
Yeah. I remember the red one was strikingly beautiful.
Sure.
So, and these two are quite nice. So
yeah, and it's first for both of them. The chainsaw is not a first, obviously, because we just had it. Razorkin Needlehead is a first as well for us.
Dude looks awesome.
Yeah, it's a crazy card, too.
I'm into it.
Double red for a 2/2. It's got first strike on your turn, and then whenever an opponent draws a card, it deals 1 damage to them.
Sick.
The Jolly Balloon Man.
Wow.
I was literally thinking about this card this morning. Interesting. Okay.
He's awesome.
It's a little weird.
I think the red ley line will be banned in standard.
Well, you were talking about the red deck that, everybody's using in standard, I guess, and you said enchantments are back, so that makes sense. Restricted Office / Lecture Hall is a room. 1 door, the white door. When you unlock this door, destroy all creatures with power 3 or greater.
Oh.
And for 7 mana, other permanents you control have hexproof.
Okay.
There's the green ley line and the ley line of mutation.
Okay.
And our last rare is the Balustrade Worm, which is not a first for us. Every other rare besides the Balustrade Worm and the Chainsaw were all firsts, because it's a new set for us especially. And our Mythic is not a wild card. It is our first Overlord of the Mistmoors. This card is insane. It is definitely my favorite of the Mythic Overlords cycle from this set. It's a 7 mana 6/6 that when it enters or attacks, you get 2/2/1 flyers. Or you pay 4 mana and get 2/2/1 flyers, and then in 4 turns you get a 6/6 as well. That whenever it attacks, you make 2/2/1 flyers.
Nice.
It's a very good card.
And look, it's the beautiful moss.
It is very pretty.
It's the same one that's on that Princess Bat card.
It is?
From Bloomborough.
I mean, it's definitely not then.
But it is.
Okay, my bad.
And it's beautiful. And I love it. Corey says, or it's a 4 mana damn reanimation spell. Ha ha.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, you can just get it back, put it in your graveyard and get it back and stuff. This is a crazy card. Crazy card.
Yeah.
It's so good. Yeah. And there's also this, you're talking about the Balustrade Worm, Delirium, it's 4 mana. This card's nuts. You talked about this thing being like the bridge or whatever.
It's a staircase.
Yeah, but it's like I said, it's like a bridge over, like you can see this is a little bridge over a waterway.
Oh.
As is this, and as is this, it's just up because it's like growling or whatever.
Okay. I don't see a waterway, but that's just me.
It's well this shimmery spot right here. See see the like shine there?
Just a shiny floor.
All right.
That's how I see it.
Fair enough. You're allowed.
It's whatever.
Yeah.
It's cool either way.
Yeah, it's a crazy card. 5/5 Trample Haster for 5. And it can't be countered. Pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not going to open more this week. We'll open more next week or the week after or the week after that. We got time.
Yeah.
But hey, everybody, guess what? That is going to be the end of this particular stream. If you're unaware, these streams are every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on this channel, live. If you are watching on the VOD, you are always more than welcome to leave your thoughts down in the comments below and or give yourself a shout out for hanging out and watching us. We really appreciate it. In fact, speaking of which, Amy,
Yeah.
we had some really cool people hanging out with us tonight.
We did.
And that means you, or I should say, you know what that means. You have some work to do.
I do. Corey says, great stream as always. Glad I could make it this week. Hope you have a great week. Thank you, Corey. I hope you do as well. And yeah, I guess you'll find out by Friday if we did or not.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Thanks, Corey. We appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you soon.
Yeah. C. Holland says, thanks for the stream. Thank you, C. Holland.
As always, for hanging out. Well,
Yeah.
we got to check in with you, C. Holland, soon to find out how things are going.
Yeah.
Maybe not tonight because we're closing things out, and I'm sure you want to go to bed, to be honest. But yeah, we want to know how things are going. So remember for next time.
Yeah.
Even if we don't ask, just tell us anyway.
Yeah.
Because we do want to know, I promise.
Yeah, we want to know. Because every time we see you, it's like a little bit here and there, and so we never really get to catch up.
Yeah, we want to make sure all's well.
Yeah.
And if it's not, if you want to talk about it, we're always here. But we want to know how life is.
So C. Holland, thank you so much, and hopefully we find that out next time.
Agreed.
Corey, thank you so much for being here, and being so active in chat. I mean, that was really awesome.
Yeah, the conversations are always appreciated.
Yeah.
Always.
Marcus, I cannot wait for this. If you're serious about you posting this tonight, I am about to freak out. I know it's only a piece of it, but I am so impressed with what you've written here is going to be on the card. So to see the art, I'm going to be probably pretty floored.
Yeah, like I said, very well designed. Super well done.
Erica, thank you so much for being here. As always, we miss you. We love you.
Yeah, exactly.
And that was everybody.
That was everybody tonight.
Very, very good core group.
That's right. I know we appreciated having each and every one of you. And if you did not hear your name just mentioned, but you were also part of that core group, the only reason you did not hear your name mentioned by Amy is because we didn't see you in chat. But that's totally fine. You don't have to, right? We don't require it.
Yeah.
If you want that shout out, pop in a chat, say, hey, you'll get that shout out here at the end. But if you were unable to do so, you're uncomfortable doing so, whatever the case may be, please accept our blanket thank you here at the end. We really do appreciate folks spending any and all time with us that they choose to. All the folks who we mentioned and all of you as well. And like I said, if you're watching the VOD, give yourself that shout out down below.
Yeah.
I mentioned it earlier in the stream, but we will be live again this Friday over on Video Games for All, because if you're unaware, we have 2 other channels. Links down in the description box below for Video Games for All.
And Gluten Free for All.
And Amy may have mentioned that it would behoove you to go over to Gluten Free for All specifically, although really you should do it to all 3, this channel and the other 2. But specifically, go over to Gluten Free for All and don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell, so that you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out, especially whatever Amy has cooking over there, literally or figuratively, because we are going to have some cool stuff coming out on all of these channels coming very soon. So we hope that you are able to stay tuned. When you ring that bell, you'll get that notification or those notifications for the videos. Thank you, sorry. And or whenever we go live, which again, will be here every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern for more Magic Monday, and every Friday over on Video Games for All, playing whatever video game we happen to be playing at the time. And again, this Friday, we will be continuing our 2nd ever Nuzlocke of Pokemon Soul Silver. We have 5 gym badges already. We're going to try for at least 2 more this week, and we will see where we have to go or get to go from there. So definitely tune into that. Again, 8 p.m. Eastern, Friday on Video Games for All, link down below. But between now and the next time that we see you, whenever that happens to be, please continue to stay safe and happy and healthy. That is to you and yours super important. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I've been Joe.
And I'm Mimi.
And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.